251 there on the first event at Moonee Valley, 11.10 for the Quinella, and the trifecta was $107 even on the first. On to race number 2. The 2-year-old fillies lined up. Northern Song was the 5-2 favourite.
Magic towards the outside. Magic Fleur slow, and so too was Jetting. It didn't begin very well at all. It get back to near last. Afrabane, one of the best away. Going with it was Iron Shoe. A length and a half away third, the favourite Northern Song. Another 2 lengths away in fourth position was Hanover Township. On its inside, Savannah. 2.5 lengths to China Magic. And then came losing ground also a Dancer, passed by Jetting, and back at the rear Magic Fleur. They're going quickly with Afrabane, racing on the inside of Iron Shoe, the joint leaders. Getting the drop on them is Northern Song. She gets every chance today. Hanover Township's running into it as well, and they're 3 lengths to Savannah. Jetting's made up plenty of ground, and China Magic struggling up to the turn, and Northern Song 3 out. Went up quickly to take the lead and kicked away on the home bend from Afrabane. Iron Shoe, Hanover Township struggling and pulling out wide. China Magic getting home late. The leader is Northern Song. Look at the ground. China Magic is picking up off her in the 100. Northern Song is home and hose though. China Magic to second, and a good go Hanover Township and Savannah for third, but Northern Song has won it well. China Magic's run second. Savannah will be third, narrowly in front of Hanover Township.
The winner was looking pretty good, a long way from home. Northern Song, a filly, a 2-year-old filly by Rory's Jester from the Hay stable, and that made it a double for Greg Childs in the first 2. China Magic ran on very strongly. Savannah was third, 5-2 favourite, 7-1, 5-1 on race 2. In the third race, Del Boca Vista started the favourite at 15-8.
Manhattan Von looking for the front running. Del Boca Vista's driving up on its inside now. And then came Regula, Don't Pay, Clay Shot, very wide Quirinus. And over on the inside was All Systems Go. Manhattan Von is racing on the outside of Del Boca Vista and leads it by a half a length. Third was Don't Pay, fourth Regula. Then Clay Shot between Quirinus wide, and over on the inside All Systems Go. Onto the course proper at the 500. Manhattan Von the outside of Del Boca Vista. Half a length to Don't Pay, 3 wide. Then Regula. Clay Shot's going to have to come 4 deep. About 2.5 lengths off the lead. All Systems Go ridden along. And Quirinus was last. To the home turn, Del Boca Vista and Manhattan Von are together. Regula held up behind them. Clay Shot's 4 wide, but joining in, and then Don't Pay. It's Manhattan Von, Del Boca Vista, and Clay Shot further out coming at them. Manhattan Von grabbed now by Clay Shot, and Clay Shot's going to get up and win it. Clay Shot beats Manhattan Von and Del Boca Vista, perhaps third from Regula, who didn't get a lot of...
It's come back very well, this campaign. That horse has now made it 2 starts for 2 wins this campaign. 310, 180, and Rod Griffiths was on board. Manhattan Von second, and the favourite in third spot on the third race at the Valley. 2-1, 5-1, 15-8. On to race number 4. Ramadan was the 5-2 favourite.
All set, racing now. A good break. Lambada Boy losing ground after the start with Wilkinson. Away pretty quickly, Sempurna. Driving through on the inside, Fantastic Girl. The widest of that trio was Solid Wood. Jump and Jive is 4th, and 5th the inside Merry Lad. A length away Ramadan. On its inside Wilkinson, and Lambada Boy is back to the tail, about 6 off the lead. Going through the gap at the 600. And on the inside, Fantastic Girl leads about a half a length to Sempurna, now ridden along. And out there 3 deep was Solid Wood, a length and a half away to Jump and Jive, who's travelled into the race nicely. Merry Lad inside it. Ramadan is starting to wind up. Lambada Boy held up, and Wilkinson last. Solid Wood 3 out, puts its nose in front of Sempurna. Fantastic Girl looked beaten. Jump and Jive now ridden along, and Ramadan, they're both making the runs together. Solid Wood led into the straight. Sempurna can't go on. Solid Wood the leader from Jump and Jive. Wider out Ramadan running on hard now. Solid Wood the leader. Ramadan going to it. It's Solid Wood and Ramadan. Ramadan takes the lead, and Ramadan got up to win it. Ramadan first, second Solid Wood. Lambada Boys got through a lot of runners in the straight to get to third, and nose out.
Ramadan overcame the wide barrier to win. Another one for Greg Childs. Third run back from a spell was fit and was too good for them. 340, 150. Solid Wood 170. Lambada Boy 230, 5-2, 11-2, 8-1 on race 4 at Moonee Valley. The 5th event, Malachi Crunch, was the 4-1 favourite.
Checked off heels there. Sea Rhythm over on the fence, the length away Navajo Boy. They were followed by Red Again, who's trapped 3 deep. Malachi Crunch was 4th last. Jagurtha 2nd last, and Jet Express 2 lengths away at the rear. Swift Encounter at the 1,000, led by a length and a half to Royal Blue. A similar gap to Title Roll, who's fired up a little bit on the inside third. 3/4 to Vital King, 1.5 lengths to Ascetic Ruler. It's 5th on the inside of Carinya Habit. 2 lengths away Doff the Hat on the outside of Sea Rhythm. Another length to Wesley Boy, and then Malachi Crunch, who travels okay, about 10 lengths off the lead. from Navajo Boy. 3 wide red again to Goethe second last and Jet Express at the rear. Swift Encounter running them along at the 600 and led 2 lengths to Royal Blue, another 2 lengths to Vital King. Tidal Roll ridden along, Ascetic Ruler getting into the clear. Then Carinya Habit off the hat, lost ground. Running up behind them, Sea Rhythm. Wesley Boy was wide out. Malachi Crunch now ridden along but is back to the rails. Swift Encounter to the leader to the turn, a half a length to Royal Blue. Ascetic Ruler joining in now. Vital King struggling and then Sea Rhythm, followed by Tidal Roll, Malachi Crunch, Wesley Boy. It's Royal Blue, Swift Encounter and Ascetic Ruler with 100 to go. Royal Blue hit the lead. Ascetic Ruler trying to peg it back, but the greys going too strong and Royal Blue will win it. Royal Blue wins it just on a length to Ascetic Ruler. Third in Swift Encounter and then Sea Rhythm, Carinya Habit. Wesley Boy.
Royal Blue, that was the winner in town for Stephen Baster, was 9 to 1. 6 Ascetic Ruler at 7 to 1, and Swift Encounter number 9 started at 20 to 1 on race number 5 at Moonee Valley. That was the night racing handicap, with night racing set to happen in the next few weeks at Moonee Valley. On to race number 6. Miss Dugar was the 6 to 4 favourite.
2 lengths. And Experetta missed it a length and a half. Away pretty quickly, Tamag is going to lead from Plot. Further out was Kalimna in the gold and green colours. 2 lengths away, Chow Baby between Dat and Light on the rails, and 3 deep Miss Dugar now starting to stride forward. Arabian Poppy third last. Inside it, the grey Experetta, and 2 lengths away, Zdenka. Down the side, Tamag at the 800, a half a length to Kalimna. A length and a half away, third was Plot. On its outside, Miss Dugar. Dat and Light was fifth. A length away, Chow Baby is wider. 2 lengths to Arabian Poppy on the outside of Experetta, and a length and a half to Zdenka at the 600. Tamag in front. Half a length to Kalimna. Third was Plot coming out 3 deep, so Miss Dugar obliged to race 4 deep, and now the sprinters on. 2 lengths to Chow Baby ridden along. Dat and Light struggling, and then Arabian Poppy, Experetta and Zdenka. Up to the turn, Tamag in front from Kalimna. 3 out now. Plot's under pressure, pulling out Miss Dugar to run on, then Chow Baby on the turn. Tamag still a length in front of Kalimna. Miss Dugar is winding up though. Tamag the leader. Miss Dugar after it, the outside. It's still Tamag in front. Miss Dugar getting level now. Tamag and Miss Dugar. Miss Dugar put her nose in front and she'll get up, Miss Dugar. Miss Dugar's won it from Tamag. Third close. Above of the head between Plot and Kalimna primarily, and further out was Chow Baby.
She's a mare with a lot of potential, Miss Dugar. Brent Stanley was on board for Jim Mason, winning there from Tamag, and Kalimna was third. The starting prices were 6 to 4, 11 to 2 and 7 to 1 on race 6. Now we had the 3-year-old fillies lining up in race 7. Malinti was the 7 to 4 favourite.
Knuckled at the start and all but fell, and it's now 2 lengths away back at the tail. Regencia jumped out well to lead from Requests, and Curtsy going through to third. Then Malinti fourth on the inside of Echo Beach. Danzig's Pleasure 3 out about midfield. And then came Aggie, very wide Make My Dane over on the inside, El Duccio. And back at the tail was the Bartered Bride. Regencia the leader, but it's 1 off the rails. Curtsy is pushing it. It's on its inside. They're a length and a half to Requests, and 2 lengths away the favourite Malinti. Echo Beach was fifth, another 2 lengths to Aggie. Danzig's Pleasure's lost ground. Make My Dane very wide. El Duccio over on the inside, and the Bartered Bride was last. Regencia the leader at the 500. It's about a half a length to Request, who's travelled up sweetly. 2 lengths away, Malinti now being called on, but going to a clear third. Curtsy gone, then Echo Beach. Danzig's Pleasure winding up again, and then Make My Dane. Requests in front to the turn, got a length clear of Regencia. Running on still Malinti, but it's under the whip. Request is travelling sweetly though at the 150. Is 2 lengths now to Malinti, and then came Danzig's Pleasure. Regencia. Request is well clear with 100 to go though, and looks to have it well won from Danzig's Pleasure and then Malinti, but Request wins it by 2.5 lengths to Danzig's Pleasure. Third home Malinti, and then came Regencia. Make My Dane.
Racing very well this time in Request. Went good time 1:10.97 in the last 600 in 36.79. That was a winner for Darren Gauchi and the John Hawkes team. Requests was 5 to 2. Danzig's Pleasure at 7 to 1, and Malinti the 7 to 4 favourite in the 7th race. That brings us to the last event, race 8, and Red Nelda was the 11 to 4 favourite.
So the 2 favourites are back at the rear of the field as they head along the back now. 1100 left to travel. The leader Bung Lung about a length clear. Mountain Mist takes off quickly, whipped around the outside to go to second. Our City Girl third. Ballatoolan on the rails fourth. 2 lengths to Shades of Blue fifth. A half a length to Pegwood, and then Brander inside Diamba. Red Nelda saving ground on the rails from I'm a Guest, and Karata easing out 3 deep, about 8 lengths from the leader Bung Lung. Along the side, 700 left to go, and Bung Lung about 3/4 of a length to Mountain Miss, and third the inside Ballatoolan, Our City Girl ridden along was fourth. Karada is winding up very wide, but it's improving rapidly with Branda. And then Shades of Blue under the whip from I'm a Guess. Red Nelda's a mile back, and then Diamber and Pegwood. Bunglung the leader from Ballatulan at the 400. Karada runs on, got to a clear third. Mountain Miss under the whip, and then came I'm a Guess from Red Nelda to the bend. Bunglung still a length in front of the grey Ballatulan. Karada third under the whip, and 2 lengths to I'm a Guess. In the straight, Bunglung the leader. Karada is after her, then Ballatulan. Bunglung the leader. Karada is wearing it down on the outside, and Ballatulan, and then I'm a Guest who's charging. Karada hit the lead, but I'm a Guest is swamping it, and it'll get up. I'm a Guest has won it. Ballatulan fought back to get second. Karada third, and Bunglung, which led on the turn.
I'm a Guest at pretty good odds in the last race. $10.90 and $3. Sam Highland on board for Quentin Scott. $7.90 Ballatulan. Karata at $2. The prices were 9 to 1, 16 to 1, and 5 to 1 on race 8. 2, 13 and 1 were the placings on that fillies and mares handicap. So riding honours for the day at Moonee Valley, no doubt about that. Greg Childs winning 3 of the first 4 races and forging ahead on the Jockeys Premiership after Damien Oliver. Now Dan Malecki has passed on these horses to follow. China Magic, the 2-year-old filly who ran a terrific race, just to be beaten by Northern Song. All systems go out of the 3rd race, and Requests, who was a winner on Saturday, but Dan's of the opinion that she's come back very well this campaign and will keep winning. Requests, they're Dan Malecki's horses to follow. Time for a break. Bow then from race 3. Race 4, Giftonary and Concur out of the second last race. Concur was beaten by Azuma in that last race, but Ron says stick with it. They're the 3 horses to follow in the future. Now we're off to Ascot, where it was Railway Stakes Day. We start with the George Moore Quality Sprint. Papillon was the 6 to 4 favourite. Darren McCauley, your caller.
Kings Friday got his head high in the air, deep out. Sestich jumped away. Miss Snip quickly from the inside, endeavouring to lead Myola, and then came Only With You. The debutante Until Death is going up in advance of on the outside as they settle the Limpet, which is parked a shade wide. Then came Mercanuka Lass in the centre. Pro Durham being restrained between horses. Papillon second last on settling down, and nearly 2 lengths to Kings Friday at the 700 mark, and over on the inside the filly Miss Snip well held in front, led Myola and Until Death, which has had a torrid run. Only With You beautifully placed over on the fence, and then Mercanuka Lass followed wider out by the Limpet. Papillon being vigorously ridden near the rails by Oliver, and then Pro Durham. Kings Friday is the tail ender. Miss Snip those going pretty well at the 400 mark, and she'll be the first to see the judge. She straightened up 2 lengths Only With You and Myola, then Papillon, which is now getting a run closer towards the inside. Mercanuka Lass followed by Until Death, but it's Miss Snip at the 200 clear. Papillon over on the inside now, switching around the heels of Miss Snip, and Mercanuka Lass down the outside. Papillon hits the lead. He exploded clear, and Papillon's drawing away. Mercanuka Lass gets to second, but a comfortable win to Papillon. Papillon beat Mercanuka Lass. Tight for third, maybe Only With You, a nose in front of the top.
Jason Oliver rode the first 2 winners at Ascot, including that one. Papillon, 250, 140 and 6 to 4. Mercanuka Lass was 6 to 1. Only With You, number 8, at 14 to 1 on race number 2 at Ascot. That was the George Moore Quality Sprint for the 3-year-olds. We also had the 3-year-olds lining up in race 4. The R.J. Peters Stakes was a listed race, and Parnuru's Pride was the 11 to 8 favourite.
Parnuru's Pride, Gundry having a look to the left and the right. Boy, he looked to be pretty confident here on the big chestnut. A length and a half, Vivacious Cape, which has had a nightmare run outside. West Side Warrior, and then Master Singer, which is now flat to the floorboards. Della Ventosa picking up ground as they near the 500 mark. Getting up in the middle is Raining Halo. Then King River tracking Raining Halo to the turn. Further back is Walford, Old Yarns, Huckleberry and Lord Lexus next to last. On the bend at the 400, Parnuru's Pride looked to be cantering. He moved up and got on equal terms with Maple Grove. Della Ventosa ran to third on straightening, but Parnuru's Pride hit the lead shortly after. At the 250, Parnuru's Pride a half a length. Maple Grove battling on. Here comes Raining Halo. Raining Halo has quickly chimed in. Sestich swung him around their heels. Raining Halo burst to the lead, put paid to them in one fell swoop, but he's coming away. There was an effortless win by Raining Halo. Beat Maple Grove. Parnuru's Pride died on his run to finish third.
Mark Sestich on the winner. Raining Halo started the 2 to 1 favourite. Maple Grove at 10 to 1, and the favourite Parnuru's Pride in third spot there started the 11 to 8 favourite. 1, 11 and 2 on race 4 at Ascot. There was only one Group 1 race around Australasia yesterday, and that was at Ascot, where the running of the Group 1 Railway Stakes over 1,600 metres attracted a fairly even lineup. The 3 to 1 favourite was Willoughby.
Anticipated the start beautifully with Jack Sorbetta. He landed 2 in front. Away quickly Bar Dreamer. Double Blue also fired out of the gates in a hurry, and going up shortly after the start is Willoughby, and Donna Swing is coming right across from around outside gate as they race up to the first bend. Willoughby's going to settle just behind them from Bold Extreme, and then Cash in the Bank and Spook, Cranky Ticket and Summer Bow parked a bit deep at the 11.50. Eastern Zone's in the centre, then News Review getting a long way back off the speed. They're being followed by 4 John in the centre, then came Wabasso, wider out Century Blazer, and last of all the South Australian mare Not On Friday. Jack Sorbetta has held the lead as they go down the riverside. They're leaving him alone in front, 800 from home in the railway. Jack Sorbetta by a length and a half on a swing from her outside gate, one off the fence, Double Blue third. Fourth is Bar Dreamer, Bold Extreme racing on the inside of Willoughby, who's enjoying a nice run. Cash in the Bank's over on the inside of Spook, and then Summer Bow, who's 10 lengths off them as they near the 500 mark and being ridden along by Miller. Cranky Ticket also flat to the floorboards, followed further back by Wabasso and Eastern Zone. News Review under the whip, Century Blazer Not On Friday, not in the race. And 4 John last as they set sail for home. Jack Sorbetta first around the bend for the judge. Led 2 lengths, Double Blue and on a swing, Bar Dreamer. Bold Extreme, and now Willoughby's cutting loose. Jack Sorbetta's under pressure at the 200. Here comes Willoughby. Willoughby exploded to the leaders. He'd raced up now, put pay to them, and the railway's all over. Willoughby's racing away. Bar Dreamer, Jack Sorbetta, then Spook, but Willoughby has blown them away. Willoughby has won by 2 lengths over Bar Dreamer. Spook might be third from Jack Sorbetta. Cranky Ticket, Summer Bow never got into the race. Then News Review.
Once he got him fired up in the home straight, he went on to win quite impressively, Willoughby. Another big winner for Paul Harvey, and that just about winds up the West Australian Summer Carnival with that Group 1 on Saturday. It's been a terrific carnival too, the one of 97.98. Willoughby taking the last of the features. 3-1. 472.10, Bar Dreamer 490 and Spook at 460, and the SPs were 3-1, 15-1 and 14-1 on race 5. Another feature race was the Emu Export Classic for the fillies and mares. Bird Royale was the 11-4 favourite.
Sister settled at the tail. At the 900 down the riverside, the rider of Time Well Spent gave her more range. She quickly moved out to lead 2 lengths over Zemanella. Just Like Diamonds is inclined to over race in the middle. Bird Royale covering extra ground, now being allowed to slide up 3 deep but being kept off the track, and Miss Conquistador is absolutely trotting behind them. On the inside, Joe Paris, which is locked away, being followed by Belfine, Luratron and our Bonnie Lass. A bit over a length to Telek and Memory Fine, and under the whip last is Caesar's Sister, 8 lengths off the leader. Time Well Spent shows the way as they near the turn. Inside the 500, Time Well Spent led Bird Royale. On the inside, Zemanella, Just Like Diamonds next, and Miss Conquistador's about to move up 3 and 4 deep on the bend. Joe Paris off the rail, making ground, and further back then Belfine, Luratron, Telek coming to the outside. Our Bonnie Lass struggling. Time Well Spent still in front with 150 to go. The run now for Bird Royale. Telek down the outside with Miss Conquistador, Just Like Diamonds. Here's a ding-dong go with our Bonnie Lass coming quickly, but on the inside, Belfine grabs the lead, and Belfine went home too well. Belfine won from our Bonnie Lass, who came strongly in the straight. Telek and Miss Conquistador for third.
The mare Belfine at $13.50 and $4.10-1. Now Bonnie Lass at $2.40 and 9. Miss Conquistador at $2.40. It was 10-1, 8-1, 9-2. And to the last event, the Welter, race 8, the last event on Stakes Day.
After 3/4 of a length, Radical Jack, Ned's brother third. The rider of Sari Twig had to ease off the heels there of Radical Jack, and then Tool Time, which has covered a bit of ground going forward, approaching next, and then Look of Success parked off the track. Twist and Shouts on the rail centre field. Latilla Bay making up some headway, followed by Romario, which is jammed up in between horses. Bronze Legend, and then Tolo Harbour back last of all, no more than 6 lengths off the leader. Shanti's Path shows the way as they head to the 400 mark and set sail for home. First around the turn, Shanti's Path. Tool Time's coasting. Tool Time's going up 3 wide around Ned's brother to come at Shanti's Path, and then Look of Success. Radical Jack, Sari Twig, and now Romario coming to the outside, but it's Tool Time grabbing the lead. Ned's brother drawing on level terms. Look of Success, and now Romario. Romario hitting his straps, given full rein, exploded to the lead, and Romario, the chestnut with that distinctive white blaze, pulls away to beat Tool Time. Look of Success. Tolo